It's been quite amazing. I mean, if I look at the last couple of years when it comes to gaming, I'm playing a lot of games. I'm very hardcore when it comes to gaming. And I have to admit that in the last couple of years, we've seen some amazing games. 2025 was one of the, most memorable year when it comes to gaming. So many amazing games. But not so long time ago, I actually more into multiplayer games. Then eventually I naturally went into single player games, discovered that I enjoyed them much more. But when you drop multiplayer games, which actually usually games that you're going to spend a lot of time in and try to get better at them, usually competitive games. So when I dropped the multiplayer games, many of them, eventually I found myself having just a lot of time for other games. So this space created kind of an opportunity for me to try other things. Of course, I also spent time playing VR games, also a VR channel if you don't know. And retro gaming was always something that I love in general, but in the background, but I didn't really dive deep into it. I mean, just for example, took the Nintendo subscription and play a few games. And even then, I have lots of invitation for even play testing and other things. And I also try other games that I haven't played before. Like for example, on the PlayStation 5, I played Bloodborne, for example, and other games. I also discovered Souls-like games, so I'm playing other Souls-like games that I haven't played before. So one of my dreams was actually buying the Sega Master System. This was the console that I played back then in the 80s, 90s. And I finally decided to realize that there's so many games that I want to revisit. Some of them are revisited through other means. For example, I play Wonder Boy on the Nintendo Switch. And I think that the Ultimate Collection that I bought for Wonder Boy kind of ignited things for me. Although I still needed a bit more to really connect with the games. And that changed once I went into a retro gaming store, although it of course wasn't the first time, but it was the first time where I actually was ready for it and something actually changed that. So this is when I first play again a game that I like on the CRT. Something about the CRT, the way it does, I tried to explain in the previous video and there are reasons for that. But again, the bottom line is it was just kind of magic. It just triggered strong emotion that wasn't there before for other ways that I play those classic games on a modern display. I can't explain it too much. I can understand the reasons, some of the reasons, but it just was that. I felt different and I knew that, I need to do something about it. The other thing is that there are so many games all about Battle Pass, microtransaction, remake, remasters, renewal. So many things that actually don't focus on quality games. And games that I thought that I will enjoy, like Borderlands 4 or Battlefield 2042, Diablo 4, that I thought I'm going to spend countless of months playing these games. I actually stopped playing them relatively very fast. Something about how developers now create games with focus on, making sure players stay in the game for longer without actually creating high quality games, but focusing on high monetization visuals, led to many games just feeling low quality. Once in a while comes a game that of course changes something. Baldur's Gate 3, for example, was amazing. Death Stranding 2 was great. And of course we can't forget Clair Obscur Expedition 33. The Switch 2 was something I was waiting for, but was disappointed with the different games released to it at launch. And until today, I was actually waiting for Animal Crossing the new Animal Crossing, which hasn't been even announced yet. So it's a combination of things. Part of it is disappointment, part of it is dropping more multiplayer game to play, and other things that ignited the crave that was there kind of low fire, but eventually was ignited very strongly. And this is why I decided this is time to spend more time playing classic games. And the fact that back in the days, there weren't the thing that we have now. They really needed to make games to be super fun. It was also very short to just convince people to buy it. You need to be very good, and it was quite a few competition on competing on different sectors, of course, with less genres and everything. No buster passes, no microtransaction, just the game. So the game needs to be very, very good in order to convince people to buy it. And when I'm just jumping now to other games, it's something that you feel immediately. You can't ignore it. You feel that the game that you see, all right, how fun this can actually be, and you start playing it, you just fall in love with the game. You just start having a lot of fun, and you kind of look at yourself and, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to be that much fun, and then you realize actually what actually made this game so popular in the first place. even some games they haven't gotten like really strong rave reviews. Some of them I really enjoy playing. But for me, for sure, the way to experience them is on a CRT, as I mentioned, some of the reasons in my previous video. But it doesn't mean that I need to stop and I will play all of the game just on the CRT. Some of them I'm going to play probably on the NCD. I'm also going to play to buy an upscaler as well, 4K upscaler. But that's down the road, not right now. I'm probably not that far, but I'm going to buy it as well. Because I want to do some testing and comparisons and all this stuff, but this is for a bit later. So if you want to follow, see my reactions, see some more in-depth stuff, also technical stuff will be on my channel. Make sure to subscribe. More videos are coming. Thanks for watching.